And welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor Overclocked. Last time, when catching up with Midori, we had an unexpected encounter with Belder, well before he was projected to resurrect within the Laplace Mail. That was a bit unfortunate, but shortly after, we did actually get a solid lead on how to kill him. We need Devil's Fuse, aka Mistletoe, and conveniently, we've also got another lead that will be able to pick up a sprig, or at least something, a reasonable facsimile of a sprig of Mistletoe, at 1700 hours. Now, jumping into this video, I've wound the clock back a little bit to see a couple events that we may not have the time to squeeze in. Maybe one of them we'll be able to squeeze in, but I'm not sure if this one right here with Atsuro repopulates, so let's take care of this right now. As you rest in the park, Atsuro comes over to speak to you in private.
Hey, don't tell Yuzu, cause she gets scared, but I wanted you to know something. You know how we met that Special Forces woman earlier? It sounded like the government isn't letting anyone out of the Yamanote Circle. If they can't deal with the situation, the lockdown will keep going. But they aren't demon tamers. Do you think people like them can solve this mess?
To be honest, I'm not super confident, especially given their initial response to the situation. I get why they're doing this, but they're definitely not, they're not doing the best they could to help the people within the Yamanote Circle.
Yeah, I don't think they can do it either. If they can, of course, that's fine. But I think we should act under the assumption that they're going to fail. It's like the death clock, kind of. We gotta find a way to avoid that fate. The more we talk like this, the more depressed we get. Sorry, let's stop here. Oh, and whatever you do, don't tell Yuzu about this conversation. She's adamant that she can go home. She'd be furious if we even bring it up to her. Besides, it's not cool for a guy to make a girl nervous, you know.
I get you, man. Yeesh, Atsuro seems awfully critical and distrustful of the government. I wonder if that relates to his personal character arc at all, or if it'll be ignored by the game later. I'm not hinting at anything, no. Anyways, let's check out the follow-up event with Haru.
You must be really bored, huh? Come to hear me ramble on again?
Hey, come on, you're a rock star. You got all sorts of cool anecdotes and stories to share.
It's not really fun, but I have a slightly better story. Sure, I'll tell you that one. So, I told you before about how my relatives neglected me, right? I dropped out of school and lived on my own, taking part-time jobs to pay the bills. I worked morning to night. I was desperate for cash to eke out a living. It was incredibly boring. Every day I wondered what I was living for. And then, I met someone who gave me a reason to live.
Let's not be too presumptuous here, but how about maybe like a teacher?
Whoa, very sharp, you're right. She was like a teacher who showed me the music. Her name was Aya, and she was a hell of a woman. She gave me a place in this world. My band Diva, the songs I sing, Aya gave me all that. It's on hiatus now, but it really was a great band.
I wish I could have heard it. We did hear about it from Yuzu, but let's be engaging with the conversation.
Seriously? That just proves your good taste.
Haha, flattery successful.
If you go to a decent record store, you can probably find our CD in the indie section. I highly recommend Aya's tracks. You definitely got to get yourself a copy. I just wish I knew where Aya was. I lost touch with her a while ago. It's worrying.
Want me to help look for her?
Thanks. But I don't think you'd find her. I hear she's studying music overseas. At least that's what Jin tells me. But if you hear anything, let me know. Oh, but back to the story. The reason I'm here now is all thanks to Aya. I can stay here because she gave me hope through singing. She's very important to me. She's like a mother, a sister, and a best friend all in one. For her, I'd gladly give up my life. Whoa, almost swung back to depressing there. Well, that's enough for today. See ya.
So that's some pretty important background on Haru, though you don't actually need to listen to any of that to advance her storyline. In fact, the next critical event we need to do with Haru doesn't happen until tomorrow, and once that one's concluded, you can actually more or less ignore her for the rest of the game, and any event that is important to her rolls into Jin. But that's neither here nor there, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Let's get back to the present here, and I was just doing those right now, just in the case that they get wiped from the list. We can take them out right now. Before we get into the battles for today, and we're going to have multiple battles today, we've got a couple things to go over with my team. I went on a bit of a fusion drive here, collecting skills, and of course I gained a few levels in the process and was able to create some new demons, so let's go over some of these. First things first, this is not a new demon, but this is actually a brand new King Frost. As you can see, he has anti-fire, so he has no weaknesses, making him a pretty potent tank at this point in the game, although of course physical attacks still give him reason to worry, but not overly concerned about that at this particular moment. The reason that I have a new King Frost is partially because I did want one with anti-fire for a specific strategy I'm going to be using later in Day 3, but also I wanted to fuse one of these, Afnax. Now this is not the one that I fused with the King Frost, that would be this one right here, who has Ice Dance and Mabufu. This was just an effort to swell up my ranks of wilder type demons with a decent bit of inheritance and the ability to make use of the ice magic, although because of Afnak's low magic stat, he's not going to be able to do too much with that. After I had this guy, I fused up 2 of my Garms to create a Earthus, then fused it into the remaining Garm, who had Berserk and the highest strength stat, to create this Afnak, and this is the one that I registered with the Compendium after fusing up the first one, and used the money I got from doing the free battles to buy up a second one. So we've got 2 really powerful Afnaks at our disposal, and 1 decently powerful one. The most important thing to know about Afnak is that after leveling up, he'll learn Fizz Boost, which gives a 20% bonus to physical attacks, giving him pretty decent damaging power with those Berserks, so looking forward to once all my Afnaks secure that. Another important demon I fused is Nalagiri. This is the last Kishin demon we'll be able to fuse for a while. To create this guy, I just bought up some of the component demons and power leveled them real quick. I believe I got a Jockey and a Genma, and then I fused that into a Gozuki, and leveled that up and fused it with the spare Makara I had to create this guy, who got a decent amount of inheritance in his stats. Not anything groundbreaking, but still a lot better than just doing a raw fusion of the components. I also created a Divine Power. Oh right, I forgot to mention, the King Frost was created via using up the Talak I had. I didn't write down all the fusions I did, but anything that I did fuse wasn't too terribly important. I also created a Divine Power, got this guy with I believe I fused the Nekomata I had, and again, I forgot the other thing that I fused with it. But the important thing is, I know, I bought up a Heket, and I don't think it... I forget if it was with Nakamata or not. That's not important. Basically, Divine Power is our next Bloodwine demon, and he's more geared towards physical attacking, so I made sure to secure Brutal Hit on him. Is it with Saparna? Also, I bought up another Nekomata and a Genma Heimdall, which I'm going to need these 2 demons for a strategy I plan to employ, actually, in just a few minutes. Sorry that wasn't the most eloquent breakdown of the demons that I got. I should probably write down the exact fusions I did, but I remembered the important ones. Alright, now, let's catch up with Midori here. As I've said, this is an optional battle, and if you advance enough time in the day, it will eventually disappear from the event list, but you absolutely want to get this one because it's it's related to a very important side quest in almost any ending route. Well, actually only 2 ending routes, but they're 2 of my preferred ending routes, so let's get this battle underway.
What do I do?
Hey, what's the matter, kid?
It's dangerous over there. A demon came. I ran, but a lady couldn't get away when I told another girl that she...
Oh boy, what was the girl like?
She had pink clothes and wore glasses. You gotta do something, mister. That's Midori, all right. We have to go.
Monsters! Someone please help! Quick! Run away while you can! Who are you? I'm Magical Dolly, the warrior of love! My magical punishment strikes all demons who do evil! What? Oh, come on! Can't you play along? Anyways, now that I'm here, you'll be just fine. Activating comp. Let's go, Kitchi!
Oh my god! She's with the demons!
There she is! We have to stop her this time!
Alright, so Midori definitely does not have any idea how people are reacting to her antics. She lives in her own little world. Anyways, there is not really that much to say about this battle, so I'm just gonna get my team ready quick and dirty, and there are no skills to crack or anything. All the demons are actually pretty well behind the curve in this battle. The main thing we want to do is get into position right here so that we can create a blockade alongside Midori and protect this lady. So let me get the setup that I need to accomplish this right away. Alright, here we are with the setup that I want. I've got Heimdall and Afnak on myself, and Heimdall is purely just so I can get past this guy, and then I'm going to immediately sub him out with Nekomata, attack this guy to refresh our move, and then move into position here, as I laid out earlier. I've got Atsuro set up with King Frost and Saparna, so we can rush this Tobu right here, just break it down with ice and physical skills. Yuzu has Ice Dance and another Afnak. This one's the other physical one that I got lined up. She's also got Nalagiri, basically just for filler, maybe get him a little bit of extra experience before we get into the next major battle. She's just gonna throw out Ice Dance, and they're going to attack things with physical attacks. I'm not even going to bother deploying Keisuke. We really don't need that many people to take this fight on, so let's get this underway. So, first order of business, Yuzu, as always, is the fastest if Keisuke isn't around, so we'll have her Devil Speed on up and take care of that first set of demons. So let me see, I just want to... I think right here should be good, just in case that Wendigo does something that catches me off guard. Generally, the demons here are going to focus on going for that office worker lady, so you don't have to worry about them too much about ganging up on your people if you just rush straight in. But I still want to err on the side of caution. Demons have surprised me before when I've better optimized my strategies.
Hey! No fair! That one was mine!
Midori, there is no chance in hell you'd be able to take out all these demons by yourself. Trust me on that. Anyway, let's start up with Devil Speed and just, like I said, use Heimdall to get ourselves into position. An Avian also accomplishes that, but when you're using Devil Speed, Genmas are slightly preferable because they're, again, the Avian move bonus does not actually stack with Devil Speed, so reducing the amount of delay you get from just moving in general is overall the more useful thing to do. To be honest, I kind of consider just, like, cutting to the end of this fight, because nothing that happens in it is too terribly interesting. All these demons are pretty weak at this point, especially to my main character. I've still got him on the setup that I gave him for clearing free battles efficiently, so he is just a lean, mean, damaging machine. And these things are just not that much of a threat to us. Alright, let's take out these guys over here. Yeah, those things did not stand a chance. This pretty much is just a filler battle at this point, only here to, for the purposes of completing the later, or the previously mentioned side quest. As you can see, Midori does not deal that.
Why are you cooperating with the demons? Don't come near me!
As you can see, Midori does not have much of a chance of finishing these guys off on her own, but because we formed this little blockade here, she's not going to have to worry about any of these guys closing in on her and doing any damage to her. None of these guys have access to the Evil Wave.
How can they stand working with demons? I don't want to spend another second here!
As I was saying, they don't have access to Evil Wave. This lady is not exactly appreciative of our efforts. But that's neither here nor there. She's completely safe at this point. These demons cannot get around us, so we're just going to hold steady, and then, honestly, I think I'm just going to cut ahead to when these things are dead, because there's not really much else to say at this point. Alright, Yuzu with Nalagiri ended up being a surprisingly clutch addition, because she was able to just take out two...
That's all the demons!
Midori, please, try not to get too into this. But as I said, Yuzu with Nalagiri kind of came in clutch because she was able to wipe out two Wendigos in a single turn, so one of the few times in the early game that we get to make effective use of Double Up.
Your lives are safe with me, Magical Dolly, the Warrior of Love!
What a freak. I'm just being mean. She is more than a little eccentric. Hey, Mizuki finally learned Mazio, and that's actually kind of interesting. All of your all of your demons assigned to a team, even if they weren't deployed, do get bonus EXP. I never noticed that before, mostly because there's not usually any reason to deploy less than the full roster, but I really could not think of anything for Keisuke to do in this battle.
Listen, Midori, you'll be in real trouble if this keeps up. Tomorrow, you're going to...
Blah, blah, blah! I don't want to hear it! Stop getting in my way! I'm a hero!
I'm not trying to stop you from being a hero. I'm trying to save your life.
Heroes aren't afraid to face death! We put ourselves in danger to save others!
After yelling this, Midori runs away.
Midori, why won't you understand?
She seems pretty obsessed with saving people and that hero stuff.
Huh?
I wonder why she's so bent on being a hero.
Perhaps there's more to the story there than meets the eye, but that's neither here nor there. Now, at this point, there's a battle involving Kaido and Honda, but we don't actually need to go to it right away. Eventually, we'll be forced to see it, but for right now, we've got a couple events that we absolutely want to make sure we hit these up before we forget about them. So first off, we want to see the event with Midori here. You find Midori in the shopping district. She seems to have just defeated a demon. Why, ho? I can't win against this weird pink human, ho?
Why am I so strong, you ask? Well, you see, that's the power of love.
Love, ho? If I have ho love, will he come strong too?
Of course! As long as you have love, you can stand up even if you get knocked down. As long as your heart is alive, you'll never lose.
That's amazing! I'm gonna look for love too, ho! Jack Frost leaves in search of love.
Chuck another one up to Magical Dolly, Warrior of Love! Love to demons too!
Midori leaves in a good mood.
Was she talking to a demon that wasn't hers?
Wow, either that's her special power, or some demons are just like that.
Yeah, that actually is kind of interesting that some demons seem to be able to operate beyond the level of just being feral beasts. Also, Izuna and a man in Nagata-cho. We're not going to be able to check this out right now, but I'm just going to quickly make a save state before seeing the Atsuro event that we want to see, so just a second here. I gotta find a better setup for making save states quicker. Anyway!
Hey, about the comp 10-bit left with me.
Yeah, what's up with it? You mean the thing back at Aikokuji?
Yeah, that's the one.
Aikokuji, apologies.
I was thinking it's about time we checked out what's in it.
Yeah, come on, let's go for it. I mean, he left it to you for a reason.
All right, let's get cracking.
But won't it lock up if we get the password wrong?
It seems that way. We only get one shot at this, so I want everyone's input. It's a 4-digit code, but what would he use as a password?
I don't know. His birthday? His address? Oh, maybe his phone number or his blood type.
Dude, I wouldn't use stuff that weak for my ATM pin. He'd go with something trickier.
You know, that name, that user handle, that's kind of interesting. 10-bit, huh?
Yeah, he wouldn't forget his full name, and it would be hard to find out. In fact, even I only know his last name.
It's his handle, Atsuro.
His handle? You mean 10-bit?
Yeah, come on, can't that be a number?
Number, huh? Yeah, maybe so. Let's give it a shot.
10's already a number, but what's bit?
A bit is the smallest unit of data storage. It has 2 states, on, 1, or off, 0.
So 10 bits would mean 20 states total?
Whoa there, Yoo-hoo. It's not simple multiplication. It's actually exponentiation. 10 bits isn't 2 times 10. It's 2 to the 10th power. Well, I know my stuff, huh? Huh?
Yeah. Hey, what's 2 to the 10th power?
I totally know this offhand and haven't just played this game multiple times.
What? You're right. It's 1024. Don't tell me you worked that out in your head. Are you a secret math whiz? Wait, 1024? That's 4 digits.
Then is that the answer? Wow, good call on the handle thing.
Come on, give me at least some of the credit.
Sure, whatever. Hurry up and try the password.
Jeez, you can be cruel. All right, here goes. 1, 0, 2, 3.
Atsuro, that's not it. You put in 1023. It's supposed to be 1024.
Calm down. In programming, numbers are counted starting from 0. So the largest value 10 bits can contain is 1023. Haha, bingo!
Oh, huh. Jeez, how is any normal person supposed to know that?
They wouldn't. That's why it's a good password, right? All right, I'm gonna read through this. Give me some time.
Okay, good luck.
What the hell?
What's up, Atsuro? Did you find out something?
Yeah. Do you guys know about the PSE law?
PSE law?
It was passed to make sure electronic devices are safe, but it has a lot of problems. Any electronic device that hasn't passed a special body's inspection can't be sold. A friend of mine got so mad because he couldn't buy an old used TV for cheap anymore.
Okay, but what's this have to do with anything? Go on, Atsuro.
Well, the law wasn't explained very well to businesses or the relevant regulatory agencies. They only announced their policies right before the enforcement began. Some secondhand dealers were even forced into bankruptcy because of it.
And, okay, where are you going with this?
Yeah, the retailers raised a stink in the media as soon as the policies were announced. It passed in 2001, but they allowed a grace period until 2006 because of the outcry.
Oh, I think I remember that. I'm not much for gadgets, so I didn't know the details.
Figures. That's how the government made people get used to it over time. But 10-Bit and his journalist friend thought something was fishy. And they were right. That law had an undisclosed purpose.
What? But aren't we talking about home appliances like microwaves and fridges?
Yeah, that's the whole trick behind it. Take an ordinary microwave like we have. You have one at your place, right, Yuzu? You ever open it up and look inside?
Huh? Of course not. I mean, it's a microwave.
That's what most people think. It's what let the government get away with this. No one noticed the extra chip installed inside every PSE certified product.
Okay, so what's this extra chip?
Yeah, it says here that's why the journalist disappeared. When 10-Bit took over his work, he eventually figured out what the chip was for.
Okay, so let me guess, it's remotely controlled to do what exactly?
Yep, you got it. When it gets a certain signal, the chip controls the output of the device's power source.
For what, though?
10-Bit wondered the same thing, and he discovered an astonishing fact. The real, classified intent of the PSE law was the UEM field.
UEM what? What does UEM stand for?
Ultra electromagnetic. It's a super weapon that uses EM waves. Look, every electronic device emits EM waves. Every one. But they're very weak, so ordinarily the waves don't pose any problem. However, a powerful EM wave moves molecules, which creates heat just like a microwave. Ever hear that joke about the cat in the microwave? Living things would boil to death.
Ugh, that's an awful example. But is it easy to make EM waves that strong?
I would say it's not necessarily easy, but I suppose in theory it's doable.
Right, it's not impossible. It's like how we learned in physics that two overlapping waves can make a bigger one. The EM waves that ordinary household electronics emit are weak. But Japan is flooded with electronics nowadays. What if all those electronics had a chip that emitted EM waves on command? If someone activated them all at once, what would happen?
Wait a second. You're saying someone, but the government passed this law, right? Why would they do something that dangerous? What would they do with a chip like that?
Let's not think too hard about the applications. This seems like saying it's for counter-invasion seems like a little too optimistic.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Okay, enough. Shouldn't we be thinking more about how to stay alive? Come on, you two, let's go.
Hey, all that stuff, does it really have nothing to do with us?
I really don't think this is just a coincidence. In fact, I think we might be closing in on the reason why everyone only has a few days left within the Yamanote Circle.
Yeah, I think so too. The lockdown and blackout. I hope they have nothing to do with this UEM field.
Now, there are a handful of events in this game that unlock future conversations in later days, or alternate routes in specific conversations. This one is one of the few where not only does it unlock an added conversation later, it actually is tied to an achievement for the game's New Game Plus system, so it's highly advisable that you see this event the first time you play the game. I believe there's an opportunity to see that event with Hatsuro later in the day, but I just want to take care of it now, so I'm pretty sure that event with Izuna is only available at 15:30, so I'm just going to wind the clock back a little bit so we can take a look at that, and then we are actually going to check out this battle with Kaido and Honda, so hold on one moment. Alright, let's see what Izuna and this mystery man is up to. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that we saw with the 2 machine guns at Akasaka Tunnel.
Commander Fushimi, this investigation will be over soon. No new developments.
I see. Well, from the look of it, there's no doubt that the contamination started here.
Moving targets aren't easy to track down.
Could the demons have already been driven away? Like those kids yesterday.
Possible. Also possible that this contamination itself was caused by comps.
We'll find out once the troops tasked with retrieving those comps return. We have to dig deeper into who summoned these demons and find the truth behind all this.
Yes, sir.
Was that Izuna from back at Akasaka Tunnel? She called the other guy her commander.
We still can't rely too much on them, but at least they seem to be doing their job. Still, it won't be good for us if they spot us.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
So, we've identified that mystery man as Commander Fushimi. It's also, I suppose, somewhat reassuring to see that both Fushimi and Izuna have death clocks on them. That means that whatever happens, they do plan to stay and see the lockdown to the end, even if it results in their deaths. We're going to load up the previous state that I made, though, because I would like to make sure that we have the event with Atsuro locked in. So that's just how we're going to proceed with the rest of the day. Now let's check out this battle with Kaido and Honda, see what's going on here.
Shibuya, huh? Come to think of it, everything started here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much has happened.
No kidding. If we could somehow go back and warn our past selves that this was going to happen, it would be too unbelievable, and we'd just end up where we are now. I never thought our daily lives could be destroyed so easily.
I really hope it's all just a dream. Do you think that could be reality, Atsuro? I'm probably just having wishful thinking here.
Ha, I wish. But the Yamanote Circle is still locked down, so... Wait, I hear voices.
Come on, let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go.
Where'd they go? Was pretty sure they escaped this way.
Kaido, I found them.
Found them, huh? Where are they?
Looks like they're in that park. Let's head over so they can't get away.
Cool with me. It's party time.
Is that Kaido and Honda? What are they doing?
Huh. This is a hell of a catch. I bet there's a gold mine of Maka to be had. Ha! I'll destroy them all.
Right. We need Maka to acquire strong demons. Let's get to work, shall we?
Whoa! What's up with all these demons here?
Their numbers are increasing. There's no doubt about it. At this rate, Tokyo will be overrun by demons.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Damn, we've got to do something, but what?
The hell are you doing here? Can't you see we're busy hunting? Get your sorry asses out of here.
Sorry, what? Like you should talk, crap for brains.
What'd you just call me? Oh, you'll die for that, loudmouth.
Ah! I'm so mad! We won't lose to them, right?
A challenge, huh? Sure. Sounds interesting. If you win, you can have all my Maka. Hell, take my comp if you want it. But otherwise...
Otherwise what?
You guys leave all your comps here with me.
What? Did your brain take the day off, moron? You're way outnumbered. You don't stand a chance.
You're the stupid one here, you little scamp. I love a good handicap. Or what? You scared? And tuck your tails between your legs and get out of here.
That's it. You've officially pissed me off. Fine, we accept. As if we've got even the slightest chance of losing.
Sounds like we've reached an agreement then. Shall we?
Whoa, what have you gotten us into, Yoo-hoo? Now we can't lose no matter what.
Kinda surprised it's Yuzu getting us into this situation. It's a lot more temperamental than I realized. Anyway, we've got a battle with Kaido and Honda here to see who can kill the most demons first. There are 7 demon formations available on the map, or I think there's 6 to start, and then a reinforcement comes in. So we have to kill at least 4 formations before Kaido and Honda do. We do, of course, have the advantage of manpower here. Additionally, we're a bit closer to more demons than they are, so this is something that we can easily accomplish with the right setup. So let me get my team set up real quick. Also, just to note, the same weak enemies we've been fighting up until this point, so there are no new skills to crack. Don't worry, that will be changing in upcoming story battles. This is the last one where there isn't anything for us to crack. But that's neither here nor there. Let me get my team set up. I was just doing my preparations here, and something I forgot to mention earlier in the video is that I actually picked up anti-fire from a free battle. It was actually in a data card, which I was not expecting, because we actually have not encountered this skill in battles yet, so that kind of changes up what I thought about how you get skills from data cards. Definitely something to be mindful of. There are a couple times in the game where I plan to use this intentionally. Anyways, I'm just going to load up on anti-skills here, and we're more or less set for the battle, so let's just cut in here. I redistributed my skills here, and I've optimized Yuzu and Keisuke for attacking here, because they're our fastest characters. I'm going to have Keisuke run with Heimdall here. He's going to use this Afnak to get down to the lower level and quickly get to the demon that is here. Also, when another demon spawns in, it's also going to be down here, so Keisuke will be able to take it on. I'm also just going to have Atsuro slowly wrap around the bottom side to keep up with Keisuke. That's how we're going to be handling this, so let's go.
So there's 4 of you, huh? It'll be pathetic if you can't win with double our number.
To make things harder on us, Honda and Keisuke get to draw the first blood here. And depending on how their fight with this first demon goes, okay, that's actually pretty desirable. They're only going to be able to take out this one guy. It's entirely possible that they're able to demolish 2 demon formations. This is actually one of the weaker openings that I've seen them have. Yeah, as you can see, Keisuke, or Kaido, has access to double up, so he'll secure the kill on this Wendigo.
One down! Well, this'll be over real quick, like, if you don't get a move on.
Oh, we'll be there in due time, Like I said, let's have Keisuke Devil Speed up. We want Heimdall so that he's getting the reduced move delay, and with his really high speed, his turn should come back around right quick, even with using Devil Speed. I've got Yuzu set up with Nalagiri and Nekomata so that she can go quickly and lay into these enemies. I specifically set up her skills so that she'd be able to hit these Mezuki's single target, not have to worry about them getting or reflecting magic back at her. Let's see here. Alright, that'll take that one out. Give Yuzu an opportunity to deal some additional damage to... that's terrible. That's okay, though. I'm fine with that happening. We can manage with that. The only thing that really matters is that Nekomata survives this battle, and just barely. Okay, that was close, but that's fine. When my turn comes around, I can clean up the demon for Yuzu here, so let me see here. We can get into a fight with this guy. And before we get into the fight, okay, yeah. I was just trying to remember what exactly his formation was, so let's get this underway. We're going to use Elect Dance here. Nekomata is probably going to die in this fight, but that's not the end of the world if that does happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, again, it's not a huge deal. Bit unfortunate that she missed there. Getting a little scary with those moves there. Come on. Yes, okay, beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. A little bit of random chance with that, but I at the very least was pretty confident Yuzu could kill those things with a singular... what is it? Singular Elect Dance. Sorry, losing my train of thought again.
Not bad.
Oh, we're just getting started, Kaido. Sorry, I'm usually pretty tired by the time I record these videos, so I lose my train of thought very, very easily. Anyways, I taught Nekomata Medea for the purpose of using and topping us off. And, let's see, that's the last I need of Nalagiri, but I think I'll keep him in the formation for now. Let's go and finish this guy off right here. Actually, you know what? I think I can get into a slightly more advantageous position if I use Devil Speed and just come right here. Alright, let's take this guy down a peg. One funny thing about taking those points of strength earlier in the day is that it does give me the ability to love tap enemies to death with the basic physical attack. This is the point where the reinforcement demons come in. As long as you've got someone heading towards them, they'll focus on your party instead of Kaido and Honda. And if we get to them before they start moving up those stairs, we should be able to take them out, no problem, before Kaido and Honda have a chance to do anything. Also, the demons here generally prefer going after your party, so that also works to our advantage here. It's actually a pretty good demon formation to head towards Yuzu, since she has access to Elect Dance. There is a chance that our Nekomata will get taken out here, but let's have her use Medea. Medea is as a healing skill, is a high priority skill, so it gives her a good chance of going in first and getting some extra healing off, which I absolutely love to see. Ah, oh, come on, Yuzu, you could have taken out the Nekomata on the right. Whatever, gets rid of Wendigo. The important thing is deleting the leaders here, so we're already up 3-1. Go us. And let's have Keisuke move forward or what am I trying to say? Move ever forward. Getting my words mixed up all over the place. At this point, we want Hamdall to take a little siesta here, and Keisuke's going to pull out Pendragon so that when these demons start to approach on him, then he'll be able to go first on the offense here. Alright, here we go. And let's end turn, and that Jack Frost... Oh, he's just holding position. Works for me, works for me. I believe the Yuki Jyotaro will go for him, though. Yeah, she's going for him. Unfortunately, she's about to get a nasty surprise, because we've got Pendragon backing us up. The Mezuki there, a bit problematic, but he's only strong against elect attacks, so we'll use that on him. And then do double Berserks here. That should honestly just completely wipe out the opposing formation. Check it out. One nice thing about Afnax, the Afnax I've used having plus mute, is that occasionally they'll completely disable caster enemies like that, which is also pretty nice for us.
Whoa, damn. I can't believe this. Huh. I'm gonna lose to these bastards? For reals? Damn it! I don't want to lose! I can't get anywhere. I can't protect anybody like this. Power. I need power. I don't care if it's from gods or demons. Give me enough power to crush everything!
Thy bitter despair, thy heart's cries for power, I perceive them. You have but to call my name, and thy wish will come to fruition.
What the hell?
What did he summon just now?
Who are you?
I am Pazuzu, and I shall grant thee thy wish.
The Pazuzu? The Demon King of the Wind? Did he summon a demon that powerful on his own?
I didn't know you could summon without a comp. This is sick. Alright, sounds good, Pazuzu. Show me what you've got. Let's go hunt some demons.
So be it. Let us quit this place. Ride now upon the winds of darkness. Well, so much for getting all his Maka. I actually would have appreciated that, honestly. But it looks like Kaido was able to summon a demon independent of the comp, and a pretty powerful one at that. At this point, of course, Kaido and Honda just flee the scene, so now we just have to do cleanup here, finish off everything that we've been dealing with. I've set up Keisuke to deal with all the demons here, so I've got him with Mabufu and Ice Boost, and with our initiative bonus from being on defense here, we're going to just absolutely destroy these guys. Unfortunately, Pendragon, he does have pretty low agility, so sometimes he will fail to still get the first strike, but that's not a big deal here. One big problem with Afnak is, of course, is that he's weak to fire, although he is resistant to physical attacks, but that fire weakness can be a little problematic, especially if you don't fuse him with magic in mind. Now, we just have to do cleanup here and close the distance between us and that demon. Poor Atsuro, he did not get to do anything in this battle. Alright, we'll just pass Atsuro's turn. Yeah, he's just gonna take a little siesta there. Come on, Pyrojack, move into my protagonist here. Oh, God. We'll get him, we'll get him. Fortunately, with Devil Speed, we'll cancel out his initiative bonus also, so be able to go first there. What even is his team? Okay, 2 Pyrojacks and a Pendragon can easily take this out with Ice Dance. Won't be as strong as it has been because we don't have Ice Boost. Keisuke is rocking that right now. But, oh, well, honestly, that's better than what he was managing with Ice Boost just because we have a vastly superior magic stat. There we go, not too bad. Kind of speedrun the conclusion there. That went about as well as that fight could go, although Yuzu's opening strike didn't go quite as I'd hope. If you have a better fused Nekomata, you can definitely do a lot more there.
Weird. It looked like he summoned a demon and made a contract with it. I didn't think comps had functions like that.
Yeah, what did he do? Other than the auction and the initial comp activation, I thought there weren't any other ways to form a contract with demons.
But if there aren't, then why did Pazuzu appear?
Maybe it was just his force of will.
Strong will.
If that's true, it's a bad sign. Don't demons appear in response to human desires? What will happen to the city if people start bringing demons over whenever they want? Tokyo, no, the entire world's gonna end up being ruled by the strong.
Oh boy, we definitely have to try and intervene with that as best we can. Perhaps we really do need to find a way to get rid of the demons and prevent them from breaching the lockdown.
Yeah, we can't let this world be infested with that kind of desire.
So people's strong desires can summon forth demons. But strong desires are nothing new. Why are these demons only appearing now?
I wondered the same thing. Maybe because of the comps? It seems like it's easier for the demons to appear now.
Pazuzu's a major demon. I can't believe he made a direct contract without the auction. Hey.
What's wrong, Yuzu?
Yeah, that guy. He lost, but he didn't leave behind his comp or his Maka.
You know, I was thinking the same thing, Yuzu. I'm not going to get after her for that. But as soon as we finish up with that battle, another battle is available to us. And I'm just going to spoil this right now. At 1700, you may remember we have an event coming up there. That's also going to be another battle. We've just got a non-stop blitz of battles coming up. And then, of course, at 1800, we've got the fated encounter with Belder. So we've got quite a lot of combat to get through before this day is out. And we'll definitely be seeing more than a bit of it in the next video. This specific battle, though, at the Bukikan, this is the reason why I wanted 8 strength before the day is over, and we'll see why. It's going to be pretty important, and it'll help us out a ton with the boss of this day, so that's where we're going to leave this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.